Today is the class where we are going to understand about sinking fund, because this topic is very important from the exam point of view. In this session, we are going to understand about sinking fund and how to solve the questions about the sinking fund, right? This topic is very important. So let's start. One update also from our side, that is because this is the examination time, and you can purchase the mock test books, e-books, and you can get at very convenient rate, right? You have to just apply the code, that is Y422, and with this code you can get maximum discount on every JAIIB and CAIIB product that is related to your examination. So let's start. Okay, so today we are going to understand about what is sinking fund and what is the basic purpose of this sinking fund, right? When we are just talking about like some specified amount, this is a very important term, that is some specified amount. Like when a specified amount of the money is needed at a specified future date. So whenever you just want an specified amount at any future date, or say at a specified future date, so for management of this specified amount, whatever the fund you just collecting years and years, that is known as a sinking fund. So basically, when a specified amount of the money that is needed at a specified future date, that is known as a sinking fund, and it is a good practice to accumulate systematically a fund by means of equal period deposit, right? So that fund is called the sinking fund. Basically, if I say that is sinking funds are used to pay off your debt, like you have to pay off the debt, so that way the sinking fund is beneficial. Okay, so before to understand the this examples of the sinking fund, let's understand like example in the sense, like suppose that you just want to purchase a machine that is of the 5 lakh rupees. Okay, and this 5 lakh rupees you of the machine that you want to purchase after 5 years. Okay, so now you just want to know that what kind of the monthly deposit or what kind of the yearly deposit that matters. That you have to arrange for that amount and after that year. Okay, so that is known as the sinking fund, right? If I say what are the different examples of the sinking fund, so like sinking fund that are used to pay off the debt, that whenever you have to just pay off your debt, you simply just deposit some amount at any periodic interval. Okay, so that is just known as a pay off debt, or you can also just say that is to redeem bonds. Okay, there also the term that use the your sinking fund, like to buy new equipment. Like we understand, suppose that we want to just buy a new equipment. What we do that simply just deposit some kind of the amount from our whole sum of the amount, and for that purposes. Okay, so that is known as a sinking fund. So that time that the amount is needed and the interest rate that the fund earns are known, so we can solve the problem by the annuity. Whenever we have to solve the questions of the sinking fund, what we have to do, because I already explained you in your annuity chapter, that annuity, whenever you just find the annuity, that means it is a series of the payment. Okay, so whenever there any term about like series of the payment at any regular interval, there we apply the formula for your annuity. Okay, that's it. So that is the basic purpose of the sinking fund. Like suppose that you want to purchase a car. Okay, just take an example of yourself. Suppose that you want to purchase a car, and that car amount is a 10 lakh rupees. What you can do, like you just want to purchase a 10 lakh rupees car just after 2 years, right? So you simply just deposit some amount, or say just cut out the some amount from your monthly, or say from your yearly salary, and to any kind of the fund. Okay, so that actually accumulate, and just after 2 years you can just easily purchase whatever the car you want to purchase. Okay, so that is the basic purpose, or that is the basic meaning of the sinking fund, right? Now we are going to understand how to solve the questions about the sinking fund, right? Okay, so this is the first question, that is what monthly deposit would be required if you want to replace your machine for 25,000 over 5 years, and if invested at 12% compounded monthly. Okay, so in this question, what we have to do, what the question is about, like monthly deposit that would required if you want to replace your machine for 25,000 rupees over 5 years. That means you want a 25,000 rupees over 5 years. Okay, but that means for the 5 years you just want some monthly deposit that would accumulate and make 25,000 rupees, right? So and it is invested at just 12% compounded monthly. So whenever you have to solve the questions like this, you have to just focus what the question it is. Like in this question, that interest rate that is given, like if I say what the interest rate given here, that is 12% compounded monthly. That means we have to just calculate for the yearly, right? So 12%, that actually can be right as 12% divided by the 12. So this would be 1%. That means this would be 0.01. I hope it is understandable for everyone, like for the year. Okay. Now, if I say what is the formula, I told you, I explained you for the annuity, because I already explained that annuity is a series of the payment. Okay. So that means we have to use the formula for the annuity. And what annuity? Like we have to use the future value of the annuity or present value of the annuity. So, if we want a monthly deposit that just make, or say that just accumulate 25,000, that means the future value is already given in the question. So we are just know the formula, that is future value that is equal to the cash flow, and it is multiplied by the 1 plus rate of interest is to the power n minus 1, and it is divided by the r, where r that denotes the rate of interest, and this n denotes the number of the payment. When I just explaining you for the annuity chapter, and there are every term like n is equal to like 3 years, 2 years. So the like you guys just confusing between the what is the meaning of the number of the payment and the number of the year. So here we are going to understand what is the basic difference between the number of the payment and the number of the years. Okay, so this n denotes the number of the payment. Like if in this question, if I say what monthly deposit that require for 5 years, that means here number of the payment that would be equal to, that is that monthly deposit, that means for the 5 years, that means 12 multiplied by the 5, that would be 60. That means the value of the n here, that would be 60. Okay, so you never have to be confused, like here rate of interest just using for the year annum, and number of the like n is using for the monthly. So because the n just denotes the number of the payment here. Okay, so that is the formula about the annuity. So the future value, like it is given 25,000 rupees, so we just write here 25,000 rupees, and we have to just calculate the cash flows. Okay, because like this is about the what monthly deposit that would require. That means we have to find out the cash flow here, and like 1 plus now rate of interest, which is given 0.01. So just write 0.01 here, and it is to the power 60. Okay, so it is to the power 60, we write here minus 1, and it is divided by the 0.01. Okay, so now the thing that if I say what is the value now, this will be like 25,000 multiplied by the 0.01. That means it will be equal to 250, right? That will be equal to 250, and this will be, that is c multiplied by the 1.01 to the power 60 minus 1. Now this value is actually given in the exam, in the question. Okay, and probably the examiner also just provide these kind of the values in the examination, because examiner just want to check your knowledge about the question, not just knowledge about your calculation. Okay, so these values already just given in the examination, but if in the case it is not given, okay, so how you can solve these kind of the these kind of the calculations in the examination? This is quite simple to understand. Okay, so just first calculate this and tell me what will be the answer. After that I will just going to explain you how you can just solve these kind of the calculation in the examination. So this value, it is given in this question like 1.81669, right? And this is minus 1, and now 250, that is divided by the 0.81669, and it is the C. So tell me what will be the value that is of the C. That is 306 approximately, right? So that would be your cash flow, or say that would be your monthly deposit for this amount over 5 years. Okay, so that would be your answer. That is 306 approximately. Just calculate or tell me this is the right answer. Let me calculate 250 divided by the 0.81669. Yes, that is 306 approximately. Okay, so this is how we solve these kind of the questions in the examination. So the first concept that you learned whenever you just find any question about the series of the payment at a regular interval, so you have to follow the formula of the annuity. That's it. Okay, after that I am just going to explain you how you can solve these kind of the calculations in the examination. So like this is a 1.1 to the power 60, it is given. Simply you can just break this, like this 60 break in the factors. Okay, so if you just do not need to just factorize every like 2 2 3 3. Just make this like that is 60. Okay, you can just convert into 12 into 5. Okay, after that you can also it write like 12, that is 4 into 3 into 5. Okay, so that is the actually you can just derive the factors like this. Okay, where you just do not need to think so much about the factor. After that after that the first step that you have to do for calculating this, just in your calculator just write 1.01. Okay, and after that, just after writing 1.01, just press the multiplication sign. Press the multiplication sign. Press the multiplication just sign, and after that press minus one time, like it is the power 4. So just press three times the equal sign. Just press three times equal sign. Okay, after that, after pressing this equal sign three times, again pressing equal sign, oh sorry, again pressing multiplication sign for calculating this again like 3. So again you have to press equal sign two times, like minus one time. Okay, again for this power for 5, again press the multiplication sign and press the equal sign how many times? 4 times. Okay, and you will find the value 1.81669. I hope it is understandable for everyone. Okay, so what you have to do, I am one more time repeating, although these kind of the values actually provided in the examination, if in the case it is not provided, what you have to do, you have to simply just factorize this. Like you just do not need to think so much about this. Like you have to just factorize the 60, so this is 12 into 5, and you can also write this like 4 into 3 into 5. Okay, and this is the way you can solve. And just press the just in your calculator, just type this 1.01, and after that press multiplication sign. After that press multiplication sign, and after that Just because this is a 4, so just press 3 times equal. Okay, just press 3 times equal sign. Okay, and after that, because now you have to calculate for the 3, so again press multiplication sign, and again just press the equal sign 2 times. Okay, again you have to just calculate the power of the 5, so that means again you have to press the multiplication sign in the same like whatever the value you just derived here, and just press the multiplication sign, and after that again press the 4 times equal sign. Okay, so you have to just press the equal sign minus 1 times of these parts, right? So this is how you can solve in the examination. I hope it is now clear for everyone. Okay, now we are going to solve another question. Okay, so just read this question and try to just give me answer for this question. After that, I will explain how you can solve these kind of the questions in the examination. So look, what is the question? An annuity consists of monthly repayments of 500 that made over 20 years. Okay. So if 12% compounded monthly, what is the present value of the payment? So this is a question like where just all the repayments are given like 500. That is actually the cash flow is given. All right. So this is given, and the rate of interest which is compounded monthly is given. Look, this term is very important, like compounded monthly. That means this 12% again it is divided by the 12, and this would be 0.01, right? And the this made over 20 years, again this n, that denotes the number of the payment. So if I ask you how many number of the payments in this annuity, so this 20 years should be multiplied with how many months? That is 12. Okay, so 12 multiplied by the 20, that make 240 months. Okay, because in this question you have to find out like an annuity that is consist of the monthly repayment. So you have to just write the 240 months. So now we have to calculate the present value of the payment, and I just explained you how what is the formula for the present value of the annuity. That is cash flow multiplied by the 1 minus 1 plus r to the power minus n, and it is divided by the r. Again, the cash flow which is given 500, so just write here, and 1 minus 1 minute. Yes, that is 1 minus and 1 plus 0.01, and it is to the power minus 240, and it is divided by the 0.01. Okay, so this value would be what? This value would be your 50,000. Okay, and again if I just multiply, or say if I just going to solve this value is already given in the question, that is 0.09180, and now that is 50,000 multiplied by the, now just solve this and tell me what will be the answer. What is the value here? So this is 1 minus 0.09180, so this value would be your 0.9082, right? And now just multiply with the 50,000, so you will get 45,410 approximately. Okay, so that would be your present value of the annuity. So that would be your answer. Okay, so this is a kind where you just get the values in the approximately, because some decimals we just include in overall. So that's why the value actually derived, it is in approximately. So this would be your answer. Now the question, if you have to just calculate, suppose that the value is not given in the examination, so what you have to do, that is 1.01 to the power minus 240 it is given. So you can also write this like 1 divided by 1.01 to the power 240. Nothing problem in this. Okay, so now the thing is, if you have to solve this calculation 1.01 to the power 240, so how you can solve this? It is very simple to understand. Look, in 240 you can just factorize in 8 multiplied by the 30. Again you can just write 8 multiplied by the 30, that is 8, that is multiplied 6 multiplied by the 5. Okay, so you can just write it. Now it is very easy to solve for you. Like you have to press, like you have to just type 1.01 in your calci. After that press multiplication sign, and after that press equal sign first in the 7 times. Okay, after that again press multiplication sign, again press equal sign 5 times, again just press multiplication sign, again press equal sign 4 times. Okay, so this is the basic procedure where you can just get the value of the 1.01 to the power 240, and after deriving this value, just you have to just put this value in this factor. Okay, and you can just 1 divided by the value that you derived here, and the value you will get, that is 0.09180. So this is the way you can just calculate these kind of the values in the examination. Okay, I hope it is clear for everyone. Okay, so that's all for this session. I hope this lecture is useful for everyone. And in this session, we actually understand about the sinking fund and how to solve the questions of the sinking fund in the examination. So thanks for joining me here, and if you are liking our effort, liking our content, please don't forget to hit the like button on this video. And if you are not downloaded the Adda 247 application, just download this and subscribe the Officers Adda 247 YouTube channel, so that you can get the notifications of the live sessions as well as the notifications of the live lectures. So thanks for watching me here. Thanks for joining me here. Like this video if you're liking our effort, and share this video to your friends so that maximum number of our colleagues can join with us. Thank you. Thanks for watching me here.